reporting wars with this MK Ultra Operation Paperclip. And when you lose your mind, this narrator ain't having it. I want you to stop yelling. I don't care what you said.
I'm yelling?
I don't give a... I said, don't question my authority. You need to go to the hospital. Don't question me, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You are a slave of my kind, all right? You're a slave. So if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm not going to tell you to shut up. I said, don't question me. Reporting live with the migrants who you at work. I don't need to know all this you at work. I said, don't talk to me. Stop talking to me. I don't give a fuck. I said, stop. Don't talk to me. Reporting live, because when an immigrant is losing their mind and they yelling at me, telling me to turn my monster down, I don't care what you are. I don't know who you are. I want you to stop yelling. Now, because I said you're yelling, you know what? I'm going to deal with you. I said, if you can't get it together, I will leave, okay? I will leave, okay? I don't have to babysit you criminally insane, homosexually diagnosed, okay? So because clearly you need your meds, I'm not going to sit here and babysit a criminally insane person that wants to really, thank you. I'm not going to babysit nobody that's excited and laughing, giggling in my face when I got the monster here. And if I say something like double code house on Ativan for this narration segment, MK Ultra Operation Paperclip, and then I go like this, mind control, at 1 minute and 43 seconds, and ask this little guy, could you move over a little bit, please? So, gentlemen, could you move over so I can sit down? Thank you. See how that coherent level of mentality? That's a coherent individual. I don't have to sit here and discriminate on the criminally insane behavioral health concern. Anybody that's coherent, that's fully functional to be around other people, will not be recording people, will not be yelling at anybody, will not be staring at anybody, will not be, especially if they don't require double code house on Ativan and they don't get agitated as far as the behavioral health concern goes. They're not going to be playing musical chairs on my train. They're not going to be staring at certain individual people. And as far as the double code house on Ativan, I still state this reporting live with the MK Ultra LAQUAN Harris Operation Paperclip. And then if I want to give my little psychological analysis like I normally do, it's because I do it and I was trained to do it. So I want to see how these migrants are going to respond on the city when they have a chance. When they have a chance to be roaming around, before they get to what they need to give. Reported live with this MK Ultra mind control segment. And because I'm a narrator, I just had to avoid conflict from the car over there. I got so excited. So excited. Agitated, staring, laughing, shaking. Not only shaking, but when you can avoid conflict and avoid a behavioral concern that requires certain pharmaceuticals, is what I can do. I could avoid conflict. I have no reason to babysit a criminally insane individual that can't control their emotions. If I'm able to go to work and go to court and I have to be in court, I can avoid conflict. And if I could avoid conflict and I could test these crimes, and I could see. And I know when you have a behavioral health concern, like this. And then you gotta test these you gotta test them out. You gotta see how they can function around other people. And then I can say MK Ultra Operation Paperclip. I can say civil, hate crime, murder, and police brutality. But because I'm a narrator, I am definitely a Bilderberg group affiliate. If I can say the Bilderberg group is DeVota Police Fraternal Enterprise and Merchants, I'm an employer. I'm great, God bless you, narrator, and I'm an employer. So if I'm coherent, That's a narrator segment because that's why I have my corporation job and my title as a Chief Executive Officer, a Treasurer, President, and Secretary of the S Corporation. When you have a case against Rikers Island and it just happens to become DeVota FEMA Rikers Island, and I'm DeVota, and then you have a merger with DeVota Police, Fraternal Enterprise, and Merchants, it's just substantially DeVota Police, Enterprise, and Merchants, my company. But because I'm a merchant company owner first, it's what it is. When you have a president, a treasurer, executive officer, and a secretary of an S corporation, and it happens to be a foreign entity, DeVota Police, Enterprise, and Merchant. Let alone, I have my merchant company first for over 12 years. Everybody knows what a merchant company is. And a merchant company substantially is what I'm an employer for. If I'm an employer for a merchant company, that's a plus. I have no reason to babysit a criminally insane individual. I have a residency degree. I have a case against the MTA. If an MTA employee wants to be fancy, and I filed a docket number case in the Southern District, which I did, and I have a docket number for the MTA, and I have a case against the MTA, which I do, and then I have a merger case. What does that mean? DeVota, oops, I did it again, MTA. That's me, because I will have my name over the MTA as far as where my money goes with my EIN number, my copyrights and trademarks. This is not rocket science. I'm a narrator. I'm certified with the FCC. The FCC is not a joke. You have higher titles than police officers. I respect the law. I respect the law. I've never been in prison. I've never been in a psych ward. I have family members that's judges and aunts, right? And my aunt is a criminal court judge, and she is. Most of my cousins are correction officers, they work there. And my father was a correction officer in the 70s. Why do I have to be a criminal? Why do I have to be babysitting anybody? Because I don't discriminate on the criminally insane. That's why I was able to function and have a curriculum for a module. When you have DeVota Police, Enterprise, and Merchants. When I don't record people, I don't touch people, things that certain people do, I have things notarized. When you have a notarizations and a narrator here, I'm a narrator. I have narrator status for a copyright for every insured copyright clip video. Everything is ransom insurance. I have insurance on all my items. If you have a merchant company, this ain't no bank. We do imports and exports. I even do referral resources. And that's the same thing with my imports and exports when you have a referral that's going to where you need to be, and especially if you need to be where you need to be. Despite of my mother, stepmother, director of Wells Cornell, New York Presbyterian. That's my stepmother. If she rather travel to Wells Cornell 3 days a week as a director, 4 days a week, she can do so. If I have a higher title than her, it's because she raised me and I graduated college. I have a residency degree. Does she have a doctor's degree? That's right. But because she is a chaplain, she has her titles. My aunt, Tara A. Collins, criminal court Tara A. Collins, is an employer as well. She has an EIN number. I have no reason to discriminate on the criminally insane. My aunt has the EIN. She's a corporation owner. She rather help people. She ain't calling me. She knows the deal. She knows what it could be, what you could be. Then, if I am a treasurer, president, secretary, and CEO of the foreign entity, that's why I said, I mean what I say, and I can define the difference between a conspiracy and a conspiracy theory. Everything I do is logical, logically logical. That's why my notarizations are in every state. When I get something notarized, every state has my back. Because why? I have employees that needs to get paid. Coherent employees. When you have ransom insurance, and all my employees get ransom insurance, your clothes just tend to look like that. And when you have Harris and Merchants, that's H&M. That's right, Harris and Merchants. When you have DeVota FEMA Rikers Island, that's the facility for you. When you have a behavioral health concern and you need to get to where you need to be, it just may be Goldsmith or Hawthorne, like the productive, proper place where you can focus and get your meds, pharmaceuticals monitored. Because anybody that agitated and excited to be staring in my face when I am just going to court today, yeah, I'm going to court. But because I'm going to court to drop off my aunt some Starbucks, criminal court Tara A. Collins. That's right, Starbucks. Mocha latte, because she deserves the finest brew. And when you have the Victorians familiar and like moi, that's why we do things logical. Till next time is what you do. Reporting in New York City, 68th Street on Hunter College, it's the MK Ultra, LAQUAN Harris, New World Order. Operation Paperclip. Till next time.